So I did not want to end that live stream. I just was trying to exit the video. So sorry about that. All right. So a lot of those materials that I use come from that book, Unlocking Literacy. And it's actually a really great resource. It gives you a lot of prompting words that you can use with students as you are helping them to develop what we call morphemic analysis. Okay, so we were looking at Latin, we did prefixes, we did suffixes, and now we are ready for Greek. And Greek-based words in English tend to be related to math and science. So if a word begins with the letter X, you can assume it is from Greek. An example would be xylophone. Now, we don't say xylophone. We actually say xylophone or xylophone. But typically, X at the beginning of a word has a Z sound. Now, Greek-based word parts are compound in nature, so they are what we call combining forms. Words of Greek origin often contain the connective letter O. So we have thermo, chrono, hydro, demo. So they often contain that so that you'll know that they're Greek, that it's Greek. Okay. Now, I believe I went through all of the selections, so I wanted to show a syllable scramble that we can do with some students. So here is the syllable scramble.
So we have some syllables that have been mixed up. Not necessarily syllables. Well, I guess we can say mixed up syllables.
Word parts?
They're word parts, yeah. Each word has a syllable. So this is 3 syllables. Submissive. Now here we have a word that also has 3 syllables. Tiv, pause, I. I wonder what that word could be. Okay, let me give you a hint of the definition. If you are constructive, optimistic, or confident, you are this type of person.
You are positive.
Oh, let's see if you're right. Let's see. Pause. Let's see. Pause. Positive. Yes. You're a positive person. And guess what? We know that this is a closed syllable, so the O is saying ah. But some people would say this is an open syllable, so shouldn't the I be saying I, positive? But no, in between, the I is short, so it's going to be positive. And some people would say, well, this has a magic E on it. Doesn't that make it say its name? Tive? Positive? We don't pronounce it positive. We pronounce it positive. So the E is actually not functioning as a magic E. It's just there. Positive. Now let's see. Can we guess this one? Gress, pro, iv. Let's see. Gress, pro, iv. No, that couldn't be a word. Let's see. Pro means forward. Gress means, we looked that one up the other day, if we remember gress. That was our root. Let's pull out our roots. Let's see. We looked up cellar, which meant fast or speed. And we looked up gress, which meant step. Remember that one from yesterday? You remember the movement? Was this? No, that was build. What was step? Step.
I don't know. I like that.
Was it like that?
Yeah, it was like that.
Okay, so we have to remember our movements
Even
for
I
step.
remember.
So gress was a Latin root. So this was our prefix. Progressive.
Progressive.
Yes, that's what it is. And if we pull out our iv, let's see. Let me find my iv. We have aisle, itty. Oh, what do I do with my iv? So here's all of our suffixes. Do you remember what iv stands for? Let's see if I can find my iv.
I have a blank card.
We have ist. That's not iv.
I never did the meaning of 8.
Oh, we have to put 8 on that. Oh, I never did if. Oh, here is our if. Tending to or performing if. So we have progressive, and then we have pro, which meant forward, progressive. So pro, forward, step, performing. So performing a step forward is progressive. So let's make sure
That kind
we
of sounds like a motto.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So let's make sure that we get that. Thank you. Can you push that over there? There we go. We have progressive. How do we say that?
Progressive.
Yes. Thank you, James.
So, that was a sample lesson that I did that had kids looking at the different word parts. So, I was teaching them how to be more famous. Okay, so that pretty much sums up what I wanted to talk about today. This is me holding that resource. And if you don't know, I teach teachers, I teach reading specialists, I teach special education teachers how to build language and literacy. That is my subject matter expertise, just in case you did not know that. And I am based here in Washington, D.C. I do most of my professional work at Prince George's Community College. And so if people wanted to contact me, they can just go on my website, AnitraButler-Ngugi.com, and I am available to do some consulting in the area of literacy, specifically vocabulary instruction. That is my area of expertise. Okay, so we talked about the different things. This is me writing the words from the book. Excuse me. I wanted to enlarge the picture here so you can see that I opened that resource. It gave me all the words that I needed that fits the pattern that we were working on. So I was there modeling a lesson and showing the teacher how to use that resource in order to teach students the different word parts. And this is actually one of my favorite things to do when I show kids how to put their words and color code them. So we have the pink being prefix, the Latin, the lilac is Latin, so that purple color right there is Latin. And then we have the sapphire blue, which is the suffix. So I teach teachers how to teach kids to become more famous, if I'm saying that right. Okay, so that ends my talk. If you have any questions, as usual, feel free to email me.